right, thank you, Sandra. Well, Segra Park is known as the home of the Columbia Fireflies and the All-American game of baseball. But this weekend, the ballpark is celebrating another American favorite, and that's mac and cheese. The Mac and Cheese Fest is here this Saturday. So here to tell us all about it is Brad Shank, the team president, and David Schroeder, the food and beverage manager for the Fireflies. So thank you guys so much for being here today.
Absolutely.
Always love having you guys on. This is something that is new and fun for this year. So what made you guys think this would be a good idea?
You know, it actually started last year. We had a Tacos and Margaritas Festival. It was the first time we had hosted kind of a food festival on its own, and it sold out. 4,000 people. I mean, crazy numbers of people coming out, and they loved just the different variety of foods. David and his crew did a great job with, you know, many different varieties of tacos, margaritas, everything like that. And so the promoter we work with on that said, hey, we've done other festivals as well. We've done a mac and cheese, we've done a barbecue. So we're jumping into that. And I mean, there's a lot of people who are big mac and cheese fans. So I think we're going to have a good turnout as well.
Definitely. I know I'm a big mac and cheese fan. I'm sure tons of people out there are. Your food and beverage team puts a lot of work into stuff like this. So talk about what goes into it and how you really craft the menu of what you guys are going to have.
Yeah, so it starts like, okay, mac and cheese is a great idea, but what else can we do with it? How many different ways can we arrange it? Can you fry it? Can you bake it? Can you put it in a cup? Can you put it on a burger? You know, how many different ways can we do it, right? What else can we put in it? So that's a little bit about what I have in front of you here.
Okay.
So all the way to your left, there's a smoked Gouda mac and cheese bite. So it's fried.
These. Okay.
Yeah, that's fried with a Cajun remoulade dipping sauce. And then the next one in the cup there, we've got a beer cheese macaroni and cheese. And then, of course, the standard mac and cheese burger.
Yes.
Which
You
is
gotta look at
really going to
this.
be the hit.
You got mac and cheese on the burger. I mean, talk about deliciousness. I love that. You guys really put so much into these festivals and kind of try to bring a variety of things here. Talk a little bit about just how Segra Park aims to deliver more fun for the family that goes beyond the ballpark.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You know, we are obviously a baseball team at our core, but more than that, we're an event venue. And really for the Bull Street District and continuing to drive more traffic there, we're trying to have something going almost every single day, whether that's a private event or whether that's a public event like this. And then it's also a way to incorporate the community. So, you know, this weekend we'll have vendors from the Columbia area that are going to be out there. We've got GN Nuts, who they were out at the festival last year. They do flavored boiled peanuts that were a big hit. We've got Pampered Pup Bakery that they have like dog treats and specialty treats. We're going to have Size Matters Barbecue Bus. They're coming with their own versions of mac and cheese. So they're going to have a crawfish and blackened shrimp mac and cheese and some other things like that. So there's a lot of ways we can do it, but there'll also be things to do while they're at the ballpark. So if you bring your kids out, there's going to be cornhole, there's going to be ladder ball, there's going to be foaling, which if you haven't heard of foaling, that's something that is in the Midwest that we're trying to bring here, that it is bowling, but you do it with a football. So you throw a football, try and knock the pins over. So we'll have some fun stuff like that too.
Well, you learn something new every day. I never heard of foaling before. So now we've got baseball, we got foaling, we got a lot of stuff going on at Segra Park. I am absolutely going to have to try one of these things here. So what's your favorite, David?
Oh, the Gouda mac and cheese.
Gouda
bites,
mac
bar
and
none.
cheese.
Yeah.
That's what I'm giving a try here. This looks absolutely delicious. I wish I could transport this smell to everybody's living room watching. Amazing. 10 out of 10. No notes. Love it. You guys mentioned you hosted something back in August, the tacos one. Talk about the response you got. What are you hoping you get from this one?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest response we got was, we didn't know you guys could do this type of thing. You know, everybody kind of thinks of the baseball games, but when you walked around the ballpark, every different stop at the concourse had different food options and things like that. I think it's a credit to David and Bobby, who's our executive chef and our team, that we have a really talented food and beverage crew. So this kind of challenges them, pushes them to kind of push the envelope on some items. So I think that was the biggest thing we heard. And then just the atmosphere, music, and people just love being outside. And Saturday it's going to be gorgeous. I mean, she's telling us it's going to be 75 and sunny, which we didn't pay her for, I promise. But that's going to be great. And it's just a great way to get out on the weekend and meet new people and have some fun.
Absolutely. You guys are always trying to push the envelope with all the different stuff you've got going. Last thing I will say, obviously opening day is coming up very soon, April 8th. How do you think this gets people excited for the season ahead?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a way to just kind of get people into that routine of getting out to the ballpark. You know, we hosted College of Charleston in South Carolina on Tuesday this week, so we had a few thousand people out for that, which is a great trial run for our staff. Now this is another chance for us to get people in large numbers out again and get people just in that ballpark mentality that they're coming out, whether it's for a Fireflies game or for a Mac and Cheese Fest.
Absolutely. Well, I'm so glad you guys were able to stop by. There are so many options, as you can see, of so many things you can get at the festival this weekend. So be sure to come out. I promise you the Gouda mac and cheese was amazing and has a little spicy hint to it, which I love. So take a look at your screen here. These are all the details for the event. It's at Segra Park on Saturday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. So be sure to stop by, and the weather is going to be beautiful. So thank you so much, Brad and David, for coming by today.
Absolutely.
We have so much more news and weather coming up right after the break.